There they are, ladies and gentlemen, the stare down and a few words exchanged.
That Roach may be the most skillful fighter you have fought in your career. Do you agree with that assessment, and how would you rate Roach's skills?
I agree. I totally agree. He got good skills. That's why he's here.
The boxing world is heating with increasingly intense face-offs, and the latest clash between Javin Davis and Lamont Roach didn't disappoint. Their recent press conference ended in a heated confrontation, with Davis delivering a forceful headbutt. That set the tone for their upcoming rematch. The tension was palpable, and fans could sense the deep animosity between the fighters. "I'm going to destroy him," Davis vowed. "I'll leave him broken and completely dismantled."
I don't really care too much about the outside critics. I know what I could do in the ring, and that's the only thing that matters, honestly, is that I go out and give it my all and perform, and most likely, 9 times out of 10 when I do that, I'll be victorious.
The two fighters brought their social media feud straight to the press conference, trading insults from the moment it began. It was clear that Gervonta Davis had been provoked, drawing energy from the hype surrounding another major boxing matchup. As tensions escalated during the face-off, Davis made a bold move, but Lamont Roach wasn't about to back down. The confrontation quickly spiraled out of control, with Roach determined to strike back and settle the score.
I take that compliment very well, and it lets me know that he is 100% focused, and that he's gonna bring his A game. That's what's all a part of this. Is gonna make it a great fight. That's what a lot of people are missing. That's what a lot of people don't get. So that's the thing right there. Like he's attentive, he's aware, and he knows that, and that's part of the
Security had to intervene to separate the two fighters, keeping them apart until they finally exited the arena. But before that, they exchanged a storm of heated words, starting the moment Tank took the microphone. Lamont Roach was the first to speak, delivering a confident message about his abilities and vowing to hand Javin Davis the first loss of his career.
I show out for sure. That belt coming out. Hopefully he bring his too with that belt coming out. I'd like to thank Al Heyman, PBC, Tom Brown, and I'd like to thank Tank himself. He cash cow, he honcho, gave me the opportunity.
I promise him a night worse than the first fight. It's going to get ugly. No judges. No referee saving him. I'll be the one with my hand raised. No question about it, Lamont Roach declared with confidence. His words clearly struck a nerve with Tank and his team, who bristled with anger as they waited for his chance to respond. When Tank finally took the mic, he didn't hold back, firing back at Roach with cold intensity. He warned that what Roach experienced in their first bout was nothing more than luck, that he wouldn't get that chance again. The tension between them has only escalated since, fueled by a series of verbal jabs and even physical confrontations, making the build-up to the rematch one of the most explosive in recent memory.
You believe you fought the best Gervonta, or do you think he got some more gears?
100% for a fact. I think he might have some more gears, but I fought the best Gervonta that night. I don't want people to get it misconstrued or whatever the case may be. He's a hell of a fighter. Hell of an IQ, great punching power, good speed, and a really good boxing ability. A lot of people underrate that. Don't think because of what I did, y'all think y'all can just go in there and think y'all can have the same night, or do the same thing. He still will.
At the press conference, Davis didn't hold back even backstage. He continued the war of words. "I'm coming for you again. It's time. There's no running, no excuses. I'm going to prove who the real champ is," he warned Roach with intensity. Despite the threat, Roach remained composed and confident, standing his ground and showing no signs of intimidation. One of the most vocal members of Gervonta Davis's team was Leonard Ellerby, who spoke just before Roach took the mic. Ellerby repeatedly pointed out that Tank had personal issues weighing on him during their first bout, implying that Lamont didn't truly beat Davis at his best. According to him, Roach had faced a distracted and unfocused Tank, and the rematch would reveal the real difference.
We're going to see. He's going to let you know. There are a few things on the table, so we'll see what happens. In your opinion, does Gervonta Davis versus Shakur Stevenson ever happen?
Of course. Why not? Why not?
That's the fight the world want to see.
Shakur did an interview with...
I'm not taking anything away from Lamont, Leonard Alerby admitted. But the Tank you saw in March wasn't the real Tank. That was a distracted, unsettled version of him. It was a tough period he needed us, and we weren't there. We were too caught up, and that ended up costing us. This time it's different. It's not just Tank making a comeback, it's all of us together focused. And honestly, I don't think Lamont will even make it to the final bell once the pressure's on. Naturally, Lamont Roach didn't let those comments slide. Much of his response was aimed at Ellerby as he pushed back against the narrative of excuses and made it clear that he believes he beat the best version of Davis and is ready to do it again.
You go into a press conference like, I'm trying to make a movie or I'm trying to match energy. Like, what's your approach to a press conference?
Shit, I be chilling. Like, how we all right now, you hear me? Like, yeah. I be in my element. 9 times out of 10, I'm thinking about the fight and what I'm going to do, but
When it came time to speak, Gervonta Tank Davis carried an unmistakable air of seriousness. This time, it's clear he means business. He appears to have truly learned from his past, and is laser-focused on not repeating the same mistakes. You all for believing in me again, he said. I've grown. I've learned. I know what it feels like to hit rock bottom. But trust me this time, it's going to be different. On August 16th, I'm unleashing the beast that's been locked inside. Me. Once and for all.
I rule a weekend. I rule a weekend for sure. He just doing what he have to do, trying to psych himself out for the fight and things like that. But come March the 1st, it's all about skill versus skill. And who had the better skill that night is going to be the victorious person.
Many believe German Davis is entering this fight driven by pure revenge. He was the clear favorite in their first encounter and had rarely been taken the distance in his career, only twice before now. With a blemish on his once pristine record, tense boxing fans viewed Davis as the man with something to reclaim. For them, this isn't just another bout, it's personal. Lamont Roach didn't just win, he disrupted the narrative of Davis's dominance. And that's a loss Davis is determined to avenge.
Great talent, fighting on the card Saturday night. So I just want to be here and give it my all. I'm grateful and happy to be a part of this event and be able to be at this level in my career. So I want to just say thank you.
But the truth is, it's Lamont Roach who may have the real claim to revenge. Many believe he was robbed in their first FIDA bout that ended in a controversial draw. The outcome, critics argue, was shaped not by performance, but by questionable decisions from the judges, the referee, the World Boxing Association, and the New York State Athletic Commission. According to those who watched closely, it was a case of foul play and politics, not fair competition. If anyone deserves to be fueled by revenge, it's Roach, who had the biggest win of his career snatched away by what many see as a moment of carelessness or corruption, by boxing's governing powers.
Do to create enough separation where this don't happen again?
Whew, it's a good question. It's going to be based on my training camp. I have to push myself a little harder if that didn't get me the win. And I have room. I definitely have room. I'm not going to lie.
Tank's usual reliance on his knockout power may not serve him well in this rematch. If he has any real chance of victory, he'll need to box and outwork Lamont Roach, treating him like the relentless fighter he is. Roach isn't like the others who fold under Tank's power. In fact, during their first fight, it was Tank who got clipped by one of Roach's sharp hooks. Roach thrives in the pocket, staying right in the heart of the action, calm and calculated amid the chaos. That style poses a serious challenge for Tank, who's more accustomed to opponents retreating the moment he throws. But Roach doesn't run. He stands his ground, and that could make all the difference.
You know what I'm saying? You might end up on the floor. Everybody not built the same. And that's what people getting messed up. He did a whole lot of things that was good in that fight. A whole lot. And I'm telling you right now, if he wasn't as good of a fighter as he was, that would have been You know what I'm saying? I would have steamrolled him. Don't get that misconstrued. He's still the guy he is. It's just he ran into a guy that's...
What makes this matchup even more compelling is that it opens the door to a potential trilogy, something unprecedented for Gervon Davis, who has never engaged in a rematch before. The mere idea of a 3-fight saga is thrilling, especially for a fighter like Davis, who has long been linked to possible rematches with former opponents like Ryan Garcia and Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Yet, none of those rumors ever materialized till Lamont Roach came along and defied the odds. Many believe this rematch will mirror the intensity of their first encounter. Roach and Davis are seen as evenly matched in terms of technical skill and ring intelligence. But what sets Roach apart and could be the deciding factor is his granite chin. In their first fight, he absorbed Davis's hardest shots as if they were harmless jabs, shrugging them off like empty punches. That toughness could be the edge that turns this rivalry into a classic.
When you lock up, is he
He's too small.
Tell that man too small, bro. Y'all in the same weight class.
That's a new weight class for me. A new weight class for me.
That's what I'm saying. That night y'all was in the same weight class. And you still feel like he too small?
He was too small.
Dang.
I'm just calling a spade. No disrespect, no nothing. He's just too small. I've been in there with some big...
There's a lot riding on this rematch. The fiery face-off was just the opening act in a battle that will only intensify as August approaches. After one of the most controversial boxing matches in recent memory, when Gervon Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. fought to a majority draw on March 1st, the boxing world has been demanding a definitive conclusion. Fans, pundits, and fighters alike are eager to see these two warriors settle the score once and for all, putting the questions and controversy of their first bout firmly in the past.
Tank want a rematch. Do you let me know now? Do you want to fight Tank again? He said he open to do a rematch. Do you want to fight Tank
100%.
again?
It's only a matter of time. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight again. It's just whenever the fight gonna happen.
So it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Okay. They say they want it in New York again. Do you want to fight again in the Barclays Center?
I wouldn't mind, but I'd love for it to be in D.C.
Okay, cool.
I'd love for it to be in D.C.
Tank won the rematch. So let me ask you, you want to fight him again? He said he's open to a trilogy. Are you in? 100%. It's only a matter of time. We're going to fight again. No question about it. It's just about when. But yeah, the third fight is going to happen. We're talking about New York again. Would you be okay fighting at Barclays Center one more time? I wouldn't mind it, but honestly, I'd love for the trilogy to happen in D.C. That's my city, and it would mean everything to bring it home.